The ZIS Turkey Service Project Group left Zurich on the morning of Saturday, April 13th, and flew into Istanbul. They spent one night in Istanbul touring around and taking in the cultural experience, and then they were on their way to Adapazari, Turkey. It was a 3-hour bus drive from Istanbul to Adapazari, and upon arrival, they met their housers, who were students, at the Enka School, which is one of ZIS's sister schools. They went home with their housers, and each morning they met at the Enka School, and from there they took a short bus ride into the village to work on the project school.
Okay, great. Well, it started like 12 years ago when there had been a terrible earthquake here in this particular area, and most of the houses had been destroyed by this, earthquake, and it was a big, big disaster. And then Mrs. Freeman came in contact with a couple of people together with our school, and then this started as, like a project to help the people who were suffering from the earthquake. And together with the people here and from our school and other people who funded the whole project, they started to build a school. And that's now called the Enka School. And that's the school where you guys have been hosted by those students. Continued, but because of the Enka School was already then an established school and it was finished, we were looking of still helping out in different schools surrounding the Enka School. So we went, around in the different villages. So like we are here in this village with a small school, and this is just like a government school, but it still needs a lot of help because it's just a poor school. And the fundraising we do in Zurich by our 2 big sponsors and the students who work, for any kind of fundraising activity, we spend the money now not on that particular Enka school. We already finished it in 10 years ago, but it's in different project schools around here who just really need help.
According to Marcia Freeman, the founder of the ZIS Turkey Service Group, the group has helped about 6 local schools in the Adapazari area, as well as helping and build the Enka School, which is now a sister school of ZIS. The money is raised throughout the year during the various fundraisers run by the Turkey Service Project Group. The big fundraiser this year was the Turkey Service Project Dinner. Along with these fundraisers, there are 2 independent companies that the Turkey Service Group members present to each year. They have been receiving 5,000 francs from each company for the past few years. This money, along with the money the students raise during the fundraisers, allows them around 13,000 francs each year to spend on materials necessary to build the school, as well as toys and school supplies for the students of the schools in Turkey.
Well, based off, this is my first year coming on this trip, by the way, and based off of what happened, I'd say it's very successful. We stoned this whole walkway, and then we painted also the whole school and the toilet facilities over there too. And I don't know if you can see, but before this, we had so many bricks of there and there, probably about at least 100 tons of bricks, and we just laid it all down. Then in the inside, you can't see the inside from here, but the whole place is painted, new flooring and everything, and it looks a much different place than from what it was before.
So you had lots of fun together, and you thought not only was it a good trip for the service and the work, but you also think it was nice to go out and hang out with the Enka students?
Yeah, exactly. Like if you just look over there, we got people on a seesaw, Enka students with the some of the Turkish kids. Michael's there and Brady. Behind us, we have Turkish kids talking with some ZIS students. I mean, overall, the camaraderie ship is just a lot. People, we may come from different countries, speak different languages, but we all just are such good friends now by the end of this week.
The work they are doing in Turkey has been impacting the lives of hundreds of students over the years. It doesn't only impact the lives of the students of the school you are helping, but it impacts the lives of the students that go on the trip. They become very close with the students of the Enka School, as well as the children at the school they are building. A key part of the trip is not only the physical work of building the schools, but is the entertaining of the young children and the development of relationships with your housers. Many of the students attended the Turkey Service Project trip this year are still in contact with the people they met there. The friendships that are built on this trip are very strong, and a second trip to Turkey in the summer has been discussed on multiple occasions by the ZIS Turkey Service Project Group that went to Turkey this spring.
Did you enjoy it as a student? Did you also have a good time? I know with your housers, you get to learn about the culture and go out and stuff. Is it an enjoyable trip, or
Yeah.
is it just work?
No, it's also an enjoyable trip. I mean, you only spend a couple hours here, and then you spend a lot of time with your housers too, which yeah, makes it a lot more fun.
Would you recommend this for the future?
I would recommend it because it's great experience for people that like enjoy being around kids and doing some manual labor.
So
Yes.
you feel like you truly are making a difference both by playing with the kids and getting along with them and giving them entertainment as well as the manual labor.
Yeah.
The students of Enka and ZIS laid a new brick path to the school, painted the walls both inside and outside, bought toys and school supplies for the students, put in new flooring, and the thing that debatably had the greatest impact on the students at the school they were helping was the time the ZIS and Enka group members spent with the students, playing with them and entertaining them for the time we were there.
Nasıl yardımları oldu ve nasıl başarılı oldular sizce? Yani başarılı oldular mı?
Katılanlara çok teşekkür ediyoruz. Çünkü okulumuz daha önceden çok kötüydü, çok viraneydi. Şu anda sıfırdan bir okul yaptılar bize.
Tamam.
Proje çok müthiş.
Okay. He's really grateful that you came here because the school was really bad. It was like over, and we start from the beginning and we finished the school, and he's really appreciate that.
Ayrıca öğrencilerin olan diyalogları çok hoş.
And he liked that your dialogues with the children.
Hepsi şu anda gidecekler, mesela veda edeceğimizi söyledim biraz önce. Hepsi üzgün.
And
Bir gün
now
daha gelsinler
we're
diyorlar.
gonna leave the school, and the children are really sad that we're going.
Çok çok teşekkür ediyoruz.
He says, real thank you to you.
Başka soru?
This trip has so much to offer. You begin with the first night in Istanbul, developing relationships with the fellow ZIS students in the group that you are traveling with. You then go to Adapazari and start doing the physical work, and seeing the school become a more pleasant place to learn every day. During this building period, you also spend time playing with the young children, which is another bonus of the trip. And finally, you develop a close bond with the Enka students you are staying with and their families. They are so welcoming and make you feel as if you are part of the family. They have lost so much and are willing to reach out and help develop new relationships. The Turkey Service Project is ZIS's oldest service project. It has had the largest impact of any of ZIS's projects and is one that must be continued. The final day, we all ate a big lunch together that was prepared for us by the people of the village to thank us for helping rebuild their children's school. Everyone on the trip had a great time, and we all recommend that everyone joins the Turkey Service Project next year and goes on the trip.
There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying.
Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all.
We can't go on pretending day by day
that someone somehow will soon make a change.